something big just happened for millions and millions of Social Security, SSI and SSDI recipients. Look at this. Social Security mistake could be worth $5,500 for spouses. Remember, these details are very shocking and I'm going to tell you each and everything about this massive update in this video, so make sure you watch this video till the end. But at the same time, have you watched this?
President Trump and Elon Musk's move fast and break things mentality is breaking Social Security. And it is obvious that they intend to dismantle Social Security, which will hurt the millions of Americans that rely on it, that count on it.
I'm going to show you this entire video clip where Tina Smith revealed some very important details about Social Security and what's going to happen when it comes to your benefits. But this is not it. Look at this. Millions of Social Security recipients get not receiving payment message. Remember, if you are seeing this message, that you need to do something and you need to do it right now. Well, I'm gonna break down each and everything, but all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's not wait and get straight into the details. Well, Social Security mistake could worth $5,500 for spouses. When we go into the details, tens of thousands of Americans may be missing out on those dollars in Social Security payments, as US senators say that Social Security Administration has not offered compensation to those affected by the government pension offset, means GPO, for the full amount of time they're entitled to. A bipartisan group of the 3 Republican senators and 1 Democrat senator is urging the SSA to review cases affected by the GPO and grant full retroactive payment dating back to January 2024 as permitted under the recently passed Social Security Fairness Act. Well, you need to understand one thing. A number of Social Security recipients who work in the public sector received a massive one-time payment of $6,710, and now these senators are saying that we should give more to these recipients because they're entitled to it. But that has created another controversy where rest of the senior Social Security, SSI and SSDI recipients who never worked in the public sector but contributed to the Social Security system, they're asking only one question: what about us? Aren't we American enough? And that's what Tina Smith said. Watch this.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I rise today to call out the threat that this Republican budget and the Trump administration poses to Social Security. President Trump and Elon Musk's move fast and break things mentality is breaking Social Security. And it is obvious that they intend to dismantle Social Security, which will hurt the millions of Americans that rely on it, that count on it, including more than 1 million Minnesotans. Now, one thing that I have learned over the last 70-some plus days is to believe these guys when they tell us what they mean to do. So when Musk recently called Social Security the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time, I'm sure that he meant it. And when he said entitlement spending is, and I quote, the big one to eliminate, I believe him. And then you have Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, who recently said that if his 94-year-old mother-in-law happened to not receive her Social Security check in 1 month, she'd just wait for the next one. Well,
Wow.
I have news for Secretary Lutnick. When people don't get their Social Security checks, they aren't just waiting for the next check, they could be waiting for their next meal. Secretary Lutnick is clearly not in touch with the reality that 22 million Americans, including more than 16 million seniors, would be living in poverty were it not for Social Security. They don't have bank accounts millions sitting in a bank account somewhere. They have a food shelf visit or missed rent or rationing their prescription medication ahead of them. So this is not just an inconvenience or a hassle for them, it is their security, their dignity, their health, and their well-being. And you know, it's not just Musk and Lutnick that are out of touch. Acting Social Security Commissioner Leland Dudnick threatened to shut down the entire agency in a fit after a federal judge informed him that DOJ is not allowed to root around in people's personal data.
So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about what Tina Smith said about Social Security? She's concerned that Elon Musk, Lutnick, and President Donald J. Trump all are going to cut Social Security for millions and millions of these recipients. Well, still, these are some theories, but I would like to ask you, what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comments below. And by the way, there's a good news, as the Senior Citizen League TSCL finally proposed something that no one imagined, and they're asking for one-time $495 worth of payment to all seniors who receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, as well as Railroad Retirement Benefits. So why they're asking it? Well, remember that they're saying that Elon Musk claimed that he saved a lot of money by cutting the fraud, waste, and abuse from the Social Security system. So the money he saved should go back to seniors, and that's why a one-time $495 worth of payment is sufficient for seniors. Well, a number of analysts and experts are saying otherwise. They're saying that this payment should be around $500 every single month, and this is an increase that they're calling for. Well, they're saying that this $500 monthly increase can change a number of things for millions and millions of seniors who receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, and Railroad Retirement Benefits. By the way, if you support this $500 fixed monthly increase in your benefits, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security raise. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security raise. Remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen, as Credit Vital channel has a community of over 200,000 seniors, so your voice matters. Moving on with the details of this very shocking update, an internal memo sent to Social Security Administration told staffers that millions of beneficiaries are receiving error message claiming they're not receiving payments, and this is very shocking right now. So the first question is that why it's happening? Well, remember that now when Social Security Administration is already understaffed, Elon Musk and President Donald J. Trump, they both are calling for cuts in the workforce. So right now they're laying off around 7,000 people. So earlier, when there was people who are there to take care of these technical issues, now there are very few people who are maintaining this system. And when there are less people to take care of the online system, these errors can pop up, and this is indeed an error, so you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna keep receiving your payments. But one thing that we all need to understand, Social Security customer service is already really bad, and cutting the people, like 7,000 people from Social Security Administration, is going to make things even worse when it comes to the Social Security Administration's customer service. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.